Welcome to the channel That's Danger. And today I'm going to talk about the mess that's going on today in Chicano rap. And it all stems from two questions. Is Chicano rap dead? And who is the king of Chicano rap? Short answer to is Chicano rap dead? No. But to the question to as who is king of Chicano rap, that's difficult to answer. And we could do that, but first we're gonna have to define Chicano. So the term Chicano has a long history that dates back to 1911. Basically means not Mexican, not American, ni de aquí ni de allá. But let's fast forward to 1940s. So in 1940s, Chicano was reclaimed by Pachuco youth as an expression of defiance to Anglo-American society. At the time, Chicano was used among English and Spanish to refer to American class Mexican Americans in Spanish-speaking neighborhoods. In other words, a hood Mexican. No town back, no side, south side. I'm a hood Mexican. Y'all can hit us on the church. From the pills to the perk, y'all know got the work. I'm a hood Mexican. All fake tattoo. In the club bathroom, nose like a vacuum. She want a hood Mexican. That a liquor on a kitty. If I beat her ass up, she put my name on a titty. I'm a hood Mexican. In the 1960s, Chicanos, they were more of an activist movement where they advocated for social and political empowerment through a Chicanismo or cultural nationalism. So, like in the 1940s and in the 1960s, and some might say today, the Chicano movement is basically to push it forward by wanting America to recognize the Mexican American culture is a part of American culture. So now that we got that out the way, we now know that a Chicano rapper is a person of Mexican descent, a Mexican American, a Chicano. And now we're going to listen to Conejo talk about where he believed the origin of the term Chicano rapper came from. Not Chicano, but Chicano rapper.
See, look, I'm gonna go back to what I said in that last video that the homie Kirk from the Compton Swap Meet, how his mom, he says that his mom, like, I guess coined the phrase because Frost went over there and she said, look, this little section right here is gonna be for Mexican rap. And Frost basically, in other words, said that he didn't identify as being Mexican, that he was Chicano. So she's like, fuck it, the rap section.
This is the part where I think King Little G's ears perked up and shit. And he thought Conejo was probably taking a shot. For real.
Everybody want to be the king, you know. Everybody want to be the king of LA, the king of New York, the king of their area, their section and shit.
But let's go ahead. The king of Chicano rap.
But to me, the king of Chicano rap has always been and will always be Little Rob. To me, Little Rob is the king of Chicano rap.
So he's saying that Little Rob is pretty much the visual of what a Chicano rapper is. And I believe he didn't say that just because Little Rob pretty much looks like what a Mexican rapper, a Mexican cholo rapper should look like. Not just because of that, but I believe also because of the road that Little Rob has traveled and is traveling today. He's still putting out music, pretty good music too. And Conejo wasn't finished, and I believe that instead of getting your panties in a bunch, King Little G, he should have paid more attention to what Conejo had to say next.
And not to take away from, because man, this shit, there's a lot of kings, you know. There's a lot of kingdoms out here, you know. But really, is Chicano rap really dead? That's for you to decide. And who's the king of Chicano rap? Well, again, that's for you to decide.
So even though Conejo said all that, King Little G was like, nah, fuck that. He felt some kind of way, and he saw an opportunity to stir the pot. And to be honest, some competition, there's nothing wrong with competition. So King Little G went ahead and called him out to battle, to have a rap battle between both of them. And he had some choice words. Now let's read a little bit about what he had to say. Y'all hate to hear this, but there is only one king. I've been running up the numbers from the jump with no collabs My fans are the witness of all the sold out shows. Every major every major record label tried to sign me. Interscope, Atlantic Records, Warner Music, and I refused because I didn't want to be broke a rapper once the deal was over. I had the flag. I hold the flag up high as an independent, and top of that, I own my own music. And other artists can't say that. To everyone else, if you don't have more than 50 million views on a video, don't at me. By the way, I signed and developed the most successful artist in Mexico, Guerra MX1. When y'all have a conversation again about Mexican rappers, make sure to y'all spell my name with the capital G. I'm I'm out. I got a party to attend. A party to attend. The only thing I gotta say about that is King Little G, you ain't wrong, but you ain't right. And the reason I'm saying that King Little G is not wrong is because, you know what, he didn't bring it back from the dead, but he did liven that shit up. You know, it's true. You know, his numbers do speak for, or backs up what he has to say, and also he didn't. I wouldn't say bring it back from the dead, but he did give it more attention. Chicano rap has never died. It's never been on life support. It's always been there. They've always had their fans. But again, at that time when King Little G came out, he gave it a little bit more a breath. You know what I mean? He gave more of a breathing room for other artists to come out and actually be heard or be paid attention to. And to be honest, it's like you really can't take that shit away from him. You really can't. You know what I mean? He did do good. To the reasoning of why he's wrong is because not what he said, but how he said it, or how it was translated by everybody. But and 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 this all stems from how you said it. You know what I mean? It's like how people translated your words or emotions, and you probably did mean it that way. But anyways, it's like it just seems like you're dismissing Mr. Criminal. You know what I mean? It's like he was right alongside of you. You know, when you were doing your thing, when you started doing your thing. Also, you know what I mean? You're also dismissing Cap G. You know what I mean? The Mexican OT. What he's doing right now. So basically, it just seems like you're the shit. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out the way, and that nobody has done it like you before or even after. And I'm not saying after because you're like I think your career is over. No, hell no, of course not. But at the same time, you can't dismiss what Kid Frost did, what Little Rob did, Baby Bash. You know what I mean? Cypress Hill. They're Chicano rappers. They represent the Southwest and shit. I mean, Delinquent Habits. So there's a lot of kings out there. Like to expand on what Conejo had to say, is there are a lot of kingdoms, and the way he said it is like, man, you like there's nobody else in the side or above you and shit, not even below. But anyways, man, this competition is good. I like the content and shit. And let me show you what Little Rob had to say because you know what I mean. Like that shit was pretty fucking good, and it kind of correlates with what I had to say.
Stash, mighty wanna smoke up on the ceiling. The look on my face should let them know just what I'm feeling, homie. I ain't feeling nada. This is for La Raza. Shout out to Kid Frost. Shout out to West Dash. Shout out to Rich Rock. What up to Tricks, man? Thanks for the fix, man. If it wasn't for you vatos, they wouldn't be getting none of this, man. Shout out to Aztec Tribe from Diego Town. Shot me in the right direction. Went to visit Sir Crown. Got them samples and them break beats from What a Night to Crazy Life. It was all up in the swap meets. Frank V and ALT. Another Latin time bomb. A Stone Cold Roman. That's a part of me. I can't forget about the mellow man. All of us breaking down doors like the Batarang.
So before I go and shut everything down, all I gotta say is that in Chicano rap, quote unquote Chicano rap, and also in quote unquote regular rap, there's always have been kings of eras. You know what I mean? But there's only one king of a lifetime, and in Chicano rap, there's no ultimate king. So with that, like, subscribe, and comment, and see you next time.